and get started here. We are using a new bundle that is featured in the new holiday catalog. Whoop. The clock says it's officially 3 minutes after. Hi. I would love for you to share this as well. So we are using, like I said, the pretty pumpkins, and I'm going to show that to you. It is on page, it's part of obviously the fall features, and it's on page 48. So let me show you this real quick before I get started. It's a really cute set. I'm gonna cover up my card there for a minute. Okay. You have the Pretty Pumpkins stamp set, which you can see right here. And then you also have the coordinating dies. So the Pretty Pumpkins bundle is $45.75. Remember, we bundle and save. So if you choose the bundle, you get a little bit of a discount there. Gotta love a discount, right? And there are lots of, I love, okay, let me start over. I was trying to say 4 things at one time and it didn't, none of it came out. The ones that are kind of in the vanilla are the stamps that have coordinating dies that go with them. So you'll be able to stamp those and cut those out. So you don't have to worry about fussy cutting. Not that I mind, but you know, we love those dies so that you can put it on your big shot, run it right through, and keep going. All right, so here we go. I'm going to show you this card here. It's another great way to use up designer series paper. So I am all about not hoarding the designer series paper, but using it. And I love the color scheme in this one. We have our soft succulent, we have the Calypso coral, and a little bit of the misty moonlight. So I'm gonna hold this up. You can see more of the designs here, okay? Oh, there it is. And then this is one of the dies, the pumpkin dies that comes with this bundle. And I have the bundle right here, let me show you. At least I thought I did. Well, I carried it. Must have gotten legs. Oh no, it's right here. It's behind me. It's in front of me and that's why I can't see it. It's like when you can't find your snail adhesive or your, you know, stamp and seal and it's like right in front of you. Those are things that I should just have on a lanyard around my neck so I don't ever lose them. But so here is here is the stamp set, the Pretty Pumpkins, okay? And I love this one with the leaves inside. This one would be pretty. You could color this with your markers and, you know, make your own color design in there. And I'm gonna open it up. And you have these, whoop, there's an extra there. A friend came to visit. You have this one too. This is a really nice one. I'm gonna show you this one in just a second. It's a really detailed pumpkin. Okay, so you have the outline that's gonna cut out the, this guy here. I cut some out so you can see it. I'm gonna dump out my packet, sorry. Right here on the screen, just dump it out. This one here is the detailed one with all the leaves and sprigs and berries on the inside. I really like this one a lot. Okay, and then here are the, like the little stems and the leaves. You have those too, okay? And these were just some extra pieces that I cut out. So, oh, and here's the other stem. It's hanging out inside the bag. It doesn't want to come out, but this is just a longer stem. So you can see you have this one here, and then you have the smaller one there. So those are some of the dies that come with the bundle, okay? So as far as this one, I really like the colors. They're a little unique. And I'm also using my other, this is one of my favorite, I say that all the time, but it seriously is one of my favorite dies. And this is the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I know a lot of you in the audience have them already, but they're amazing and they layer so nicely. And one of the great things is that you have these, let me show you this real quick. You have this guy here and you can layer this on the inside of it. And then you can even cut the larger one and have the pieces showing on the outside as well. And then this is another one of the shapes. So again, this is the Stitch So Sweetly. And you can put like this on the inside. You can put the little guy on the inside. So there's so many possibilities, which is wonderful. We all love to have options, right? Options are always great. Okay, here we go. So for this card, you are going to need your card base is going to be your normal size. It's 4 1/4 by 11, and you're going to score it in half at 5 1/2. Okay. Then what you are going to do, which I've already done here, is you are going to cut it. Let me see if I can. My cutter is right here behind me. So you're going to take your piece that is 4 1/4 by 11. Sorry, you're going to fold it in half, which gives you 5 1/2. You're going to use your bone folder, give it a nice clean, crisp edge there. Okay, so then you're going to put it on your cutter, and you're just going to cut this one piece in half, and that's going to be at the 2 3/4 line. Okay. Just like that. Then this piece, your extra piece, which is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, is just gonna go right there on the front. Okay, I know it's hard to see, it's all white. It's like a ghost. It's a ghost card right now, but we'll fix that in just a minute. So then you're gonna take your, this piece is the one that's gonna go and have your sentiment on it. Okay, so if this is gonna be 2 1/2 by 4, okay, so your piece is there. Then you're gonna have 2 other pieces. Your piece for the inside, which is gonna be 4 by 5 1/4. And you're like, Dory, that takes up the whole entire inside. And how is my friend gonna know what lovely words I wanna say to them? Because it already has words in there and they may not be what I wanna say. We'll just hang tight. I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, that was a lot of words. And then you're gonna have a piece again. This one is 2 1/2 by 4. Okay, so you have this, I love this where you have kind of this crisp little white line there. And so we're gonna go ahead and add this. I'm using Tombow today. Tom, he's cooperating quite nicely, so I allowed him to stay for the Facebook Live. And so I'm gonna put this right on the front, like that. Okay, so there's your front piece. Then we're gonna go ahead and put this piece on the inside. This is our 4 by 5 1/4. This is another great card because it's all occasion. So you can use it for anything. You can change up your designer series paper and have a completely different look. Okay, I'm showing you there are words on here, so you wanna make sure your words are going the right way. All right, so we are gonna put that on and smooth that out. If you have your lovely bone folder, you can use that. It gives you a nice smoothing experience, okay? And so there's the card, right? No, not quite yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this piece on the front, okay? Just like this. And then we're gonna add our designer series paper like that. And I love the 2 combos together. You have the fun little shapes there, and then you have the little words, which I have no idea what that says. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I'm sure it says amazing things. So uplifting, inspirational, we'll go with that, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put this right on the front, just like that, okay? And attach this to the front of our card, only putting adhesive from here over. All right, and I did not use dimensionals on this piece yet because we're going to use dimensionals on everything else. So I didn't want it to be too high, right? Too high off the card. So I'm going to put it just like that. Okay. There we go. And the nice thing with Tom is you can move it a little bit if you need to, you know, you have a little bit of wiggle room and you can move it around. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to use one of our Stitched So Sweetly scalloped rectangles. That's a lot of words to say. And I did this So Thankful For You. And I'm going to put it kind of off to the side a little bit. And the reason is because we are going to add our pumpkin. Okay, and I wanted to show you a little trick that I did. The pumpkin has the little slats that are open, and I wanted mine to be closed. So I took a little square that I had left over of the Designer Series paper, okay, and I glued my pumpkin on top of there. But before I did that, I took a pen, which I have to reach for, and I simply went around the outside. So you can place this towards the bottom. I simply went around the outside. You guys see a little bit. Sorry, my large digits are in the way there. And I'm just gonna go around. You don't have to do the whole thing. Obviously, you don't need the stem, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut around that image, okay? And so that will allow you to cover up the little slats or the little, I don't know what you are, I don't know if there's a professional name for those. I'm not sure. So anyway, but I'm gonna call them slats. So you're gonna cover up the little slats, okay? And then you're gonna take your pumpkin and you're going to glue this to your pumpkin. And it will cover up those little pieces. Okay. So see how that works? Just like that. So you get that nice little color behind. Okay. And it gives you that, so you don't have the holes. If you like the holes, that's fine. But I just thought it kind of took away from, you know, when it shows the color from behind in the cardstock. That's just my personal opinion. So if you don't agree with me, that's completely fine. And if you want that look, that's great too. So it's all, you know, personal preference. But, you know, I decided I wanted to cover mine up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the back side of the pumpkin and I'm just going to add some Tombow, just a little bit, maybe. See, I was going to say I talked nicely about him and now he's not going to work. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach that right to there. And then you have your pumpkin. And it's not a see-through pumpkin, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this rectangle, stitched rectangle, and of course, I am going to add dimensionals behind it. I wouldn't want to disappoint you guys and not have a project with dimensionals. Okay, so here we go. We're going to add, and this is, you know, this has the little pumpkin on it, so obviously it's more of a fallish card, but you could leave the pumpkin off. You could also put like a flower here instead. So, you know, depending on the season that you're in, if you're making it into a Christmas card, you could put your holiday sentiment there, and you could put a stocking or a, you know, a poinsettia or something like that. So it's a great card that you can change it up just a little bit and use it for several different occasions, which that's one of my favorite things to do, is to have a card design and then make several different, you know, projects out of it. So what I did is I put 2 dimensionals on one side, and then I'm going to put my Tombow here on the other side. And the reason I did that is because you see this is on dimensional. So we want this to also be raised up too, because if not, then it will buckle. It will have a little dip, and we don't want a dippy pumpkin. Okay, we like dippy eggs, but not dippy pumpkins. So you want it all to be on the same level. All right, so there's that. And then I'm gonna show you, you guys know I have my favorite opal rounds. I use these all the time. Well, move over opal rounds, because I have found the Brush Metallic Adhesive back dots. These come in gold, copper, and silver, or a pewter color. And they are absolutely awesome, and I love them. So I'm going to use them on this project, and I'm going to use, of course, my my rule, the rule of 3, right? So I'm going to do top and bottom here, and these are actually, you know, right across from each other, and then I'm going to do one here on the other side. So that gives us our little triangle, right? Odd numbers, because it's more appealing to the eye. Who knew? And then I know you guys are all out there thinking, Dory, we still have that problem on the inside of the card where we don't, okay? We have a piece of 2 3/4 by 4. That, you're gonna slip that on the inside of the card, and you can kind of just line it up, and that is where you're gonna write your sentiment or stamp your greeting or whatever it is you would like to do. Okay, and it's great because you get that pop of, and so my little cheat is I'm gonna hold it right here and then close the card. And then that allows you to put it right down. And if you have to, see, I needed to finagle. That's the word of the day. Might be the word of the week. I don't know. I needed to finagle it a little bit. So I went ahead, and that's why I used Tombow. But there you go, you close your card and you open it. You have that nice piece of designer series paper popping out around the back. Again, I know, Joanne, I didn't think I lived in Kansas, but I heard that we have tornado watches today. So yeah, everybody stay safe and stamp. I mean, what else do you do? Stamp. So that is the card that I wanted to share with you today. I have one more that I wanted to show you. This is one that I made. I'm using the same sentiment. Okay. It has the one pumpkin. Let me show you here. This guy here from the stamp set. Okay. And I cut this one off. He went off the side of my card. So I cut this one off, stamped another small one, and added that one to the side. So that's how that little guy got there. And then you can see the beautiful intricate pumpkin in the back. Okay. I also used one of the new embossing folders on this. And that one comes with the Harvest Meadow. And that is the time-worn 3D embossing folder, and that is also where the Brush Metallic dots come from as well. Okay, and then I have one more really cool thing that I wanted to show you that's in our catalog, and that is, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Have you guys seen this? Have you seen this cool cork paper? It is really neat. I am getting ready. I have 3 cards that I have started with this, so stay tuned. They'll probably be posted tomorrow, but I expected this to be really heavy, but it's not. It's just, you can see, it's just like regular cardstock, okay? But it's the specialty paper, and it has a little bit of, you know, it looks like real corkboard. I don't know if I'm dating myself with corkboard or not, but yeah. So anyway, this is our cork specialty paper, and that is also in the other suite. It's on page 55. So there's lots of great fall bundles. Okay, this one uses the same paper, same stamp set, just changed it up a little bit, and I used the diamond weaved ribbon, which I don't know, this looks like something my grandmother would have knitted probably, but it's really pretty, and you can add this as an accent to several of your fall and holiday projects. So those are my 2 projects to share with you today. Okay, with the pretty pumpkins. Two totally different looks. This one I think is a little more retro with the designer series paper. This one's a little more, I guess, classic or vintage. I don't know, whichever. But anyway, so if you guys need anything, you can always hop over to doryschneider.stampinup.net. We do have an amazing special going on right now. You guys are like, oh, I love specials. Yep, celebration, which lasts till September 30th, and it's for every $50 you can choose a free stamp set. If you get to the $100 level, there are $100 rewards as well. So let me show you. Like this is a really popular one, the Delicate Dahlias. That one is free with a $100 purchase. And then these adorable little sheep, free with a $50 purchase. Get to 100 and you can get the free sheep dies. So you don't have to fussy cut. You can cut those sheep right out with your stamp cut and emboss machine and move on with your day. So, all right. So if you guys need anything, you can contact me directly or you can shop via my website. This video will be on YouTube. So make sure you check YouTube later today. If you're not already a subscriber of my YouTube channel, I would love for you to subscribe. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again for the mystery card reveal on Friday at noon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.